Protect every voice. What concerns me is that voices are not being heard. What concerns me is that people are becoming afraid to say things. I'm concerned of this because this is not this is not what our country was founded on. This is not what we were created for. I think about Okay, so just going back, I think about the dream of that we are supposed to have that city on a hill. That idea where you had a judiciary that was going to represent the understanding of the law. You had executives who were going to make sure that the people were taken care of because the Congress had told everybody what needed to happen. The founders envisioned an idea where you had a president who looked out for the people, a Congress who took care of the people, and a judiciary who was a referee who called the balls and strikes. And we don't have that right now. But without that, voices don't get heard. Elections start becoming an issue because now we have this system where you don't listen to what the people say. There's no vote with the people because there's alleged voter fraud. But that's non-existent. There is not voter fraud in this country. We know what we're doing. We've been doing it for over almost 250 years. But the problem is now we have people who are out there actively looking to take away little tiny sections of our voice. When you start taking away the individuals who identify as transgender because they don't fit your bill, fine, take away that percentage. Then you bloom it up and you say, let's take away the individuals who don't necessarily agree in that nuclear family, and so they might be gay. So take out that 10%. So now we're looking at 10 to 12 to 14%. So let's add a good mix of brown people in there who say that there's not supposed to be birthright citizens here because they didn't come from the right place. So you take away that 15 to 16%. At what point do you have a country left? Because this country started with individuals coming in, with individuals having their voice on a piece of paper that came out of a room where they sweated for days to come up with the language that declared us free with life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So when it comes to protect every voice, my concern is that this administration, with the help of the Congress, and with the willing blindness of a judiciary, has decided that little tiny strips of voices don't count. And when those chants and those roars start not counting, you have silence. And where I come from, being an HIV/AIDS individual for over 20 years, silence equals death. And maybe the message has not been promoted well, maybe the equation hasn't been done, but if silence equals death is easy for me to get to, then we can understand that if you don't protect every voice, then all we have is silence.